Shalom, Akim. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostle GMS who teach and rule well and say teach to all the Akim in all four corners of earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I'm going to get into this little article right here real fast. This is speaking about this transition we're going to go through tomorrow. They'll be supposedly putting old Joe in office. And this is his senior health advisor who's going to appoint. It stuck out like a sore thumb. You look at it, it says Biden appoints transgender Penn official Rachel Levin to senior health post despite grisly record on COVID nursing home deaths. This right here is a transgender, and this is the new norm here in Babylon, where your leaders will be it's this is what they're preparing for, man. You got the confused nigga woman who is supposed to be his vice president, and she right now has Eve going nuts, in the United States. Eve is really thinking, just because they went to that college, like the elder says, the Carousel of Cox College, and they became these AKAs, these Greeks and stuff, and they really believe that once these public officials get these certain status, that they actually went through the same thing they went through. But when you find out that in order for some of these people, in order to be certain political powers, doctors, police officers, just different things in society, you have to go under the umbrella of whether it be an Alpha, a Kappa, or Omega. These are gateways, not guaranteed, but there's are gateways, and a lot of the political figures. Martin Luther King was an Alpha. A lot of these guys were different groups in college, man. They were in these different Greek groups in college. So basically, what I was saying was, they're being led astray by these leaders, man. And these so-called leaders are leading them astray, man. Gonna lead them to that slaughter. And this article is talking about how Biden has a transgender on his cabinet, and it's going to be the health post leader, and it already has a bad track record. And I'm going to read the article. It's going to tell how it's already in trouble for doing senior citizens bad in his homes and stuff in his state. And Esau has a track record of that. If ever go to one of these rich senior citizen homes, we have a few where I used to live at, and my mom used to work at one, and they take everything from them people, man. Them people might have had property, cars, houses, they got kids and everything, but the kids are just so prideful, they don't want to take care of their parents, so they just put them in these senior citizen homes and stuff. And the senior citizen homes take everything from them. Like this is one of the biggest robbery groups I've ever seen in my life, and they get away with it legally. And then the people, they can't even get their stuff back, man. Once they sign them over to the state or whatever, to that home, they're in there. Even if they're in their right mind and everything. I was reading a case in Florida where you could be in your right mind and everything, but somebody could just be looking at you or something. It's something that they got law over there where they could sign you over and you're just a person of the state now. And you really have to escape out of the situation. The lady had to escape out of the situation. She was in senior homes down there. He took her house and everything, man. And she was living in somebody's garage just because she didn't want to live in that retirement home, man. But let me get into this article. He says, as the media hailed President-elect Joe Biden's appointment for the first ever trans cabinet official, few know how she president over a massive COVID-19 death toll in care homes in her prior post as Pennsylvania's health secretary. Biden announced on Tuesday that he will appoint Dr. Rachel Levine as assistant health secretary in his administration, setting her up to become the first openly transgender official confirmed by the Senate. Levine has served in her post as Pennsylvania health secretary since 2018, and before that was the state's assistant health secretary for a year. She had previously spent 2 years as a physician general for Pennsylvania. Now, right now you could just tell, man, you'd have to be real blind. The Lord is just not dealing with you to not tell that this place is going down. They chose the bottom of the barrel. These two last presidents, whether it been Donald Trump or the one who they just put in office by tomorrow, Biden. Now, Biden's been in politics for 30 plus years, and he, and if you look at his state, Delaware, is a ghetto. It's ran down, and he's been in politics for so long and been doing this for so long that they just chose him because why is that? Because of the society is done. This place is done with. And with him coming into office is just showing you the decline of America, man. This man has no idea, or is it called cognitive dissonance, something to that effect. I know I chopped that word up, but he don't know what's going on, man. But let me read a little bit more, bring out his verses. He says, Biden has made a point of pact his administration with Democratic first. He praised Levine as a historic and deeply qualified choice to help lead our administration's health efforts. Let me get into some juice. Dr. Levine, who bring the study leadership and essential expertise, will need to get people through this pandemic, no matter their zip code, race, religion, sexual orientation, gender identification, or disability. The president-elect continued. Okay, the Pennsylvania Attorney General opened a criminal investigation into some care homes in May, citing the high number of deaths associated with the facilities, but its findings have not been made public. Pennsylvania also received a letter from the U.S. Department of Justice seeking data on public-run nursing homes as part of a multi-state probe. I always wonder how Esau can get indicted. Well, they can be investigated and still hold office and get these offices. They could be getting investigated while they're running for these offices and then still getting office and everything just gets swept under the rug. The hypocrisy of this place, man. This place is a living a contradiction, man. A wicked contradiction at that, man. But yeah, man, these people are sick, man. So this lady is already being investigated for a death setup at a nursing home. Pennsylvania Department of Justice is into it, but they don't want to push the information out for people to do their research on it and find out the stuff. You really have to wait over time. They have something called a Information Act. After so many years, they'll let that information out, man. But let me not veer off too far from the point of this article that I brought out because our people they're really believing in this jab, this out here, and they're gonna use this thing to push it, man. And once again, the Lord is not dealing with everybody, man. He has judgment for those people, man. And for the elect, our job is to push this word and continue to push the downfall of this kingdom, man, that we see coming, man. Let me bring this out. This is Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed, man. You're gonna be destroyed by believing in Joe Biden, believing in Kamala Harris, the vice president. These people are going to be your demise, man, because a nigga woman, she believes that Kamala is the one just because she puts on the pink and green color and called herself an AKA. So she took that and ran with it, as well as that they're also on the hype train that this is the first African-American woman to be a vice president of the world, of the free world, this and that, man. So these leaders are going to cause you to err. They're going to cause you to death, man, and the nigga woman, that was the main reason for her, because all you got to do is look in Google search Joe Biden's racist antics on the internet, and they're all over there. He talks about how he would never have his kids next to the curly-haired, brown-skinned kids and this and that. He talks about how niggers are getting too uppity, that niggers want to run for office and this and that. And this stuff is all documented. It's all on the internet, But the nigga woman, all she seen was this Camilla, and took it and ran with it. The devil knew what he was doing, man. And what can a man do? He's so whipped by the woman. He don't know what to do, man. He don't know up from down, down from up, man. But let me bring this out. This is because the nigga woman, she's trouble, man. And we see the trouble that she's, that she bought in. She's believing in Joe Biden. She's believing in Kamala Harris, which pushed that man to go ahead and vote for these clowns instead of just staying out of the way of these politics for the most part. Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are the oppressor, and women rule over them. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of these men, you couldn't even mention the politics and polls, what was going on in some households because they're that much divided. The woman just knew Kamala Harris was running, and whoever team she on, they was for it, man. That's how simple they are, man. You know, oh my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of the paths, man. And you're gonna believe in this. You're gonna believe in this Joe Biden. You're gonna believe in this Kamala. They're getting ready to open up different. Joe Biden already said his first 100 days he wants to vaccinate the whole United States. So this is the guy who y'all voted. This is the guy who y'all already put in office. Well, not even really put in office, but this is the guy who you wanted to be in office because this is all a stage show. We already know that the elites run this show, and you people are just around for the to be fuel for that fire to come. That's gonna come very soon, man. And so that's our job is to continuously expose this wicked place, and do that's our job, man. Continuously expose this wicked place, man, at any cost, man, and bring out the truth, man. Joe Biden is he's a plant. He's put in there just like Trump was a plant. Neither one of them are good. Like they said once before, the lesser of the two evils is who you're supposed to vote for. Well, us being in this truth, we know that these votes don't matter. We know it's all a show. It's all a pup. It's all a show. And it's gonna get funnier towards the end because you're gonna see weirdos like this. With that being said, I'll just edify. Shalom, Makia.